UNCLELOU, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. Georgia versus Missouri this week. So, where's the Missouri video, UNCLELOU? It's right here. Here it is. So, Missouri. What a terrible team, right? Yeah? Who's the worst teams in the Power 5? I mean, it very possibly could be Missouri. They're definitely on. I mean, Missouri, Baylor, Kansas, Rutgers. They're up there. So if you're looking for Missouri anywhere on a top 5 or top 10 list, you'll have to Google worst teams in America or worst teams in the Power 5. Then you'll find Mizzou on a top 10 or a top 5 list. And that's the only top 10 or top 5 list you'll find them on. What a terrible team, Missouri. Embarrassing, really. Just so far away from being anything relevant or meaningful. It's really a shame, honestly. It's hard to feel sorry for them, though, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I still remember, and I'm sure all Georgia fans remember, and probably all SEC fans remember, when you came into the SEC in, what was that, 2012? Your first SEC game at home against my Georgia Bulldogs. Well, y'all thought y'all had something, didn't you? Thought y'all was going to win. Thought y'all was riding in from the Big 12 and taking over year one. You had that idiot, who can't even remember his name now. Some jamoke, some jackhat, give an interview to the media referring to the SEC as old man football. Y'all remember that? Yep. Got that courtesy of Missouri right before their first SEC game. But the SEC is not ready for Mizzou. The SEC is old man football. Well, what happened? First SEC game you ever played? At home in Missouri. That high school stadium you call a field up there. What happened? Georgia come up there, laid the wood. Beat you by 3 scores, humiliated you, embarrassed you, made you look silly. Guy after the game had a case of the hush mouth, didn't know what to say. Old man football. Man, everybody in the SEC was rooting against you that game, wasn't it? That's the most Georgia fan. That's the most amount of Georgia fans there's ever been. Was that week leading up to that first Missouri game. But let's just be real. You've beat UJ once out of the 6 times that we've played. We've shut you out twice. We've won 3 straight. We've never lost at Missouri. This game's in Athens. You did beat us once in Athens. That's the only time you ever beat us. Just look at your team. But look at my team. Y'all aren't winning this game. Are there any, I don't even know. Are there any Missouri fans? I don't know. If there are, you know you're not winning this game. What's the other reason people hate Missouri besides that old man football comment they made? Oh yeah, that protest you had 2 years ago. How'd that work out? That football team talking about they going on a hunger strike. They're not going to play any games. Listen, I'm not getting into the whole politics of that and the issues that surrounded that. That's not what I do here. But for a football team to threaten to go on strike, a collegiate football team, you're going to school for free on a scholarship. That scholarship is contingent upon one thing. You have to play football. Y'all were going to protest and you want something to protest or boycott, you should be protesting the product you're putting on the field now. This year's football team should be protesting their own selves. But that protest thing y'all pulled a couple of years ago, that's really come back to bite y'all big time. It's been used to negatively recruit against you. Successfully, I might add. And even outside of the football program, the entire University of Missouri is just taking a huge hit. Their freshman enrollment is down something like 24% this year over year. That's a lot. That's a lot of people that aren't going to the University of Missouri. And this protest thing y'all tried a couple of years ago is a big reason why. You've got dorms sitting on your campus empty. Not a dorm room in a dorm building. Entire dorm buildings empty. Not a soul in them. That's sad. You're hurting for money now because enrollment's so down. So what are you doing with these empty dorm buildings? You're renting them out to 45-year-old perverts for the weekend so they can come up there and stay the weekend on a college campus, like a hotel, like a hostel, like a Motel 6 without the light on. Who made that decision? No, whoever it is. Nobody's home upstairs there. Who thought that was a good idea? Hey, you know this dorm building we got sitting empty? Yeah, you talking about the freshman dorms because nobody wants to come here anymore? Yeah. Those. I have an idea. Well, what is it? How about we rent those dorm buildings out like a hotel for the weekend? For college football home games and basketball games and things like that. We just rent the rooms out to any old 45-year-old creep or pervert with a windowless van that wants to hang out all weekend on a college campus and chase co-eds around. That sounds like a great idea. What could go wrong? How desperate are y'all? Oh, God. But look here, Missouri. What's about to happen to you this weekend? Like I said, I say this all the time. I'm going to tell you too. It's not personal, okay? I have no reason to hate Missouri. Like I said, we're 5-1 against y'all all time with 2 shutouts. And have currently won 3 in a row, about to be 4. I've got no reason to hate Missouri. This isn't personal. It's business. It's a game, really. You know? Like The Price is Right. Speaking of Price is Right, guess whose name got called this week? Look. Hey, Missouri, you're the next contestant on Get Your Ass Beat by the University of Georgia. Come on down, bitch!